All right. What is going on, all you hollow table heroes? This is your boy Itachi, and this is Itachi Gaming, and welcome, my friends, to our Hyperdrive bundle account. We're going to be going over the Hyperdrive bundle account, answering any of your questions out there today. What is going on, AR Movie Trailers? We're going to talk a little bit about ships. AR Movie Trailers was asking about this in the Discord, so we're going to go in a little deeper dive into ships. He just got his MILF unlocked, so congratulations, man, on that. So we're gonna go into that team and look at what you should be using for that team, and we're also going to go over something that one of my Discord members actually posted. Is Bloomin' Skywalker for mods, actually, and it may be an actual huge help also for myself. AR Movie Trailer says, is it okay if I ask you a lot of questions? That is perfectly okay, my friend. Love to interact and be able to answer any questions for sure. So that's part of the big part of these streams. The more questions you guys ask, the better. Other than that, then I'm just kind of talking about my account. So we're gonna hit that intro real quick, and then we will get right into it right after this, my friends. All right, let's get a little background music going. How's everyone doing out there? AR Movie Trailers, thank you for coming on by as always, my friend. Love having you on. So first things first, let's get rid of my head real quick. As you guys can see right here, this is the account, Itachi Gaming. This is the Hyperdrive bundle account. Current arena rank is 33. Current fleet rank is number 15. So I'm actually able to get I think it was 8 for my payout today. I was above 10. Typically fall, there's a lot of MILFs and home 1 teams in my fleet arena shard now. So and then we've got our current championship rank 388 in division 7. So we're doing pretty good so far, doing pretty good. So let's get into it, and we're gonna spend some energy, do some refreshes and things like that as well. Air Movie Trail says, I was able to beat a Relic Padme team today with my little Jedi Knight Revan. It was crazy. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on that. Able to get second because of that. That's fantastic, man. So I put this link, I'm actually going to be using this today, but I put this link over into the actual description, and didn't know this website existed until Bloomin' Skywalker put this up. But you can go in and put in characters and optimize your mods. So I'm gonna be doing some remodding so you can get the best out of your characters here. It tells you where the mods are from and where you can place them and stuff like that. So this is actually pretty important to actually go through, for me to go through and do, so that I can get the absolute best out of these teams. As you can see, just based off of this, and this is a 12 speed, so this speed can actually prompt again on Jedi Knight Revan. But this is going to take me up plus 13 on my speed here, which is pretty big. It's going to take me up to 295, and this has a chance to prompt at least 2 more times for speed, so we could get a very good speed here, potentially with that. So these are some things to take a look at. You're going to see a lot of Jedi Knight Revan's mods are going to end up going over here to Jolie, it looks like. Now I don't some of this I don't particularly like. Like this mod right here, I don't think should go to Jolie Bindo. I linked it in the description. I'll relink it over in Discord as well, AR Movie Trailers, after the stream. But I'm gonna do some of this today, reassigning these mods. As you can see here is a plus 9 speed for Bastila, and a lot of these are gonna have the opportunity to go up. Again, I don't like not having full sets, so this is my only thing I would say that I don't like, so we may not move some of these, is not having a full set. Some of these are in here just because of their stats. So some of these we're not going to move. I will tell you that. But a lot of them we are. See, this is another one, not a full set. So it's got a full set on the crit damage there, but not for crit chance. And so stuff like that we got to take a look at to see what's really going to be the best for us there. So, but this is interesting. This is pretty big. Yeah, I got him as sets, not individual. Okay. So then you can actually change it over to the individual mods that you actually moved over as well, because you may not want to move over everything, and you can look at the entire set. So this is pretty big actually. So I'm gonna be going through and doing that for remodding. Is 300 JKR good fast? Yeah, that's very good fast. 300 plus, absolutely. AR movie trailers is very good. So we'll be going through there and taking a look to see how some of this goes over. Some of this I don't like I said, not having an actual set. Like this has a full set, it has a speed, but then like this is just putting your top speed on here, and I don't necessarily like that. So I don't know how that works here. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works. We're gonna put in your ally code. Oops. So I don't know if I can tell this to, oh, here we go. Do not break mod sets. All right. So you can put it to do not break mod sets. So let's put, you're gonna click and drag over to here. So I'm gonna put Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo. Let's get rid of my face real quick. Maybe. Jolie Bindo, Basilishan, Grandmaster Yoda, and I got Jedi Knight Anakin. This is my arena team, and then you can see here you can set what your targets are. So PvP, yes. Jolie Bindo, health and speed, or you can do healer. So we'll do healer. I don't necessarily need Jolie to be super fast. Basilishan is going to be under JKR lead. Grandmaster Yoda, I actually want offense on, and then Jedi Knight Anakin, we could just leave this as PvP. So I got that, and then we can go here and hit actions, optimize my mods. There we go. And then this is going to show you what your actual optimization is. So actually on my Jedi Knight Revan, no changes there. Looks like we've got one change for Jolie Bindo here. Quite a few changes for Basilishan. Same with Grandmaster Yoda and Jedi Knight Anakin. So this is more so what I want to do, because I want to make sure I have sets. So there's no change here for my Jedi Knight Revan. We're going to keep that the same. We've got one mod change here for Jolie Bindo. All these are new for Basilishan. And all these are new for Grandmaster Yoda, optimizing for offense. So you're going to see here, we're having a negative 24% change, but plus 140 value here. It's interesting. For crit damage, physical damage, though, we're going to have a plus 498 change there. Physical critical chance is going to slightly change, negative 0.08%, which isn't too bad. Special damage, though, we're going to have a plus 769 change there, so plus 341. So there's some big differences here, as you guys can see. Average damage is going to increase. Average physical and special damage is going to increase there. And so that's really what we want to do, is really optimize these mods. So we're going to do just this team. I'm going to end up going through and doing my entire roster for Grand Arena this way. All right. AR movie trailer says it looks really helpful. Okay. Yep. 300. Good. Yep. Answered that one already. After relicking your JKR team, what is next? Yeah, let's talk about that. So let's actually do my refreshes here real quick. 2, 3, 2, 3. So after I relic my Jedi Knight Revan team, I'm actually going to relic out Night Sisters. I want to have one offensive team for Grand Arena that's reliced out and one defensive team that's reliced out. And we're just looking at relic 5. Got your first 21 speed mod. That's awesome, man. Never ignore mods again. Yeah, it's yeah, you definitely don't want to ignore mods for sure. So I'll probably go through and relic out my Night Sister team. I've got Asajj, Talzin, and Daka all at gear 12 already. And so right now Zombie is part of one of my farms. So I have Bosk right now. He's a farm for me. I think I've already farmed him for the day though. So trying to finish up on Bosk. We're at 59 out of 100, so we're getting close. Night Sister Zombie is one of my farms. We're gonna finish her up here for the day. Almost to 6 stars, so she's coming along. Jango Fett, a little over halfway now to 7 stars, as you guys can see. So right now, those are my current farms for hard nodes. And so then I'm just going to go in and do some gearing and things like that. Now, one thing I've been really working on right now is gearing up my rebels for my rebel fleet. Unfortunately, this MK7 Nubian security scanner salvage, you can only get in a few places. So primarily from raids, it does pop up in the guild store. And so I've been requesting that, and that's kind of keeping me behind from taking Biggs to gear 11 so far. Han and Chewbacca are going to be part of that because they're part of the MILF. Oh. Forgot to switch the screen. I'm so sorry. There we go. So, Biggs Darklighter here. This right here, this MK7 Nubian security scanner salvage. Really is only going to be over in the raids. You can get it in Scourge of the Old Republic, so it's Darth Revan, in the guild store, and then by requesting it. So I've been actually requesting this gear. I need 50 of these, and then I can put this to gear 11. So I have been working on the rebels that are in fleets specifically as much as possible to make sure that those underlying characters are boosting up the stats of that actual ship. Also, fastest way to get gear to 13 is with refreshes, right? No buying gear. Yeah, that'd be the fastest way without buying gear. Yes, is to do refreshes. Constantly do refreshes. So outside of Night Sisters are probably more than likely going to be my next project for gear 13 after I get Revan, Jolee, Yoda, Bastila, and probably Anakin to relic 5. I'll stop there at relic 5, move on to the next teams. So let's get some gear on Hansi boy here. Same thing. He needs the same piece. So Hans, we're gonna run into that issue. The fusion furnace here. This is the same thing. It can only be found in certain places, which is actually why I'm stuck on gear here. Now this piece I could actually probably purchase with crystals. Chewbacca. Now obviously Hans and Chewbacca are going to be very big as you go farther on down the road in the game. Also, Relic 6 is so hard, and I should have not done that. Yeah, I'd hold off on Relic 6 AR movie trailers. I'd take everything to Relic 5 and stop there for the time being. Yes, stop at 5. Definitely stop at 5. Alright, so there's Chewie. Now the other thing I'm working towards is to work on my Empire, and in order to do that I have to work on Phoenix. So I did finally get Ezra the 7 stars, Chopper's at 7 stars, Zeb and Kanan are working on Hera here. Am I going to go for CLS? Yes, I'm going to go for CLS. I'm going to finish off my Empire first, because obviously you need 7-star R2-D2 for that. So once I do that, I can get that done. Hi, buddy. My dog is in between my legs right now. All right, so now we're halfway for Hera, which is awesome. That's going to be a big help. Now, these guys are also used over in ships for Rebels, so taking them to Gear 9, Gear 10-ish is a good idea, actually. Trying to do what I'm doing and follow me? Yeah, man, that's awesome. It's a good way to go. So, I should be able to 6-star. I may have to put some extra gear on, probably take them to Gear 9. Work on some abilities because I think they're still at 5. Yeah, so they need some abilities, they need some gear and mods. The Phoenix squad does, and we should be able to do the 6th tier of Papa Palpatine and Thrawn. Only 5 weeks behind. That's not too bad, man. I think you may be a little bit ahead of me with getting Chewbacca at the time that you did. So we're still working on Night Sisters, and then I'm working on my underlying characters for fleets specifically right now. So Geos goes into that because Geos have some good ships as well that we can use for Grand Arena. And then I'm also working on relics for Jedi Knight Revan and Jolie Bindo to try to get them to 5. I can actually do Revan to 3 now. I need 25 of these, 20 of them. So let's see, let's do these in 50s. It was luck. RNG, man. RNG will help you out every time. All right, got those guys. We need 40 of these wirings. 40. I don't like using that stuff down at the bottom as much. Let's do 50 here. There we go. There's 40. And we need 30 of these. Really 29. So 29. 50s again. There's 9. 17, 26. Oh, we'll take that. All right, so there we go. Relic 3. MILF is very good, I agree. All right, so let me show you the rest of the progress on the rest of these guys. Starting at the 501st. Rex and Echo are almost at 7 stars, so we're nearing completion of farming those shards for them. Sokotano's been at gear 12 for a long time. Bounty Hunters, Bosk and Jango Fett, as you guys see, are kind of neck and neck here, but they're on their way to 7 stars, which is absolutely exciting. Still need, oh, I did not have the Zeta on Bosk AR movie trailers. I thought I did. Not getting a lot of gear 12. How do you spread out so well? So gear 12 is for the most part farming. Some of it's going to come from placing where you place in the raids. So when we do like heroic Sith raid, I make sure that I am on when I start on my main account, and I have all 4 accounts up actually. So as soon as it kicks over to phase 2, I can really optimize getting about 5 to 6 million damage on heroic Sith raids with my Jedi Knight Revan team on this account. Already got 4th. Okay, good. Yeah, so I've just been able to get in there probably a little bit more times than you have on heroic Sith raid, so that helps a lot with spreading out with gear 12. Also just kind of focusing in on the characters that you're working on currently, as well as far as gear is concerned. Empire, still no change here for the Empire. Like I said, this is really going to be my next big project, is the Empire. I've been working on Night Sisters. I worked on Geos. Those are 2 defensive teams. Empire is a very offensive team for Grand Arena, and so we want to make sure that they are humming when we're ready to get over to them. Walk-ins, haven't done too much here. I have been grabbing low gray over in the guild store, but nothing really going on there. First Order, Phasma's ready to go to 7 stars. Not going to do that yet. Obviously these guys are going to come up soon down the road, as far as gear and actually farming this team. G-Rep Galactic Republic. So here obviously we got Grandmaster Yoda, that green monster. Finally got Canopsters, General Canopsters unlocked at 5 stars. So started working on his gear. I forgot about all these freaking stun guns that he has. He has so many stun guns and Carbantes all day long. So I haven't actually started working on his abilities yet. So that's something that I'll be working on here soon as well. We could plug him into that Jedi Knight Revan team. He's a very good tank, and you're going to need him anyways farther on down the road for his ship, his capital ship, as well as for with the Padme team. All right, Geos. Geos I still got to do some work on from a gear perspective, with like Spy and Sunfac and Poggle, as well as mods. Brood Alpha is looking pretty good, gear 11. Jedi. So Jedi, as you guys know, is my arena team, using Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo, Grandmaster Yoda, Bastila Shan, and Jedi Knight Anakin. So those guys are going to be big. Hermit Yoda, I can actually activate this guy. I'm trying to wait until I get all the shards, all 330 shards, before activating him, because he's going to end up replacing General Canopsters in this team once we get General Kenobi up and running, because General Canopsters will actually go into Padme team. Night Sisters, finally put a Zeta on old Daka here, as you guys see. You're not farming him. So we got old Daka here. See, I don't spend a lot of currency over there for gear 12 right now. It's Hermit Yoda. He actually helps move that Jedi Knight Revan team from a 5 to 6 million team on heroic Sith up to like a 10 plus million, and can carry over from phase 1 to phase 2. I would unlock Hermit Yoda. I would definitely go to 7 stars with Hermit Yoda AR movie trailers, and then save for Malik. If you want to spend on gear 12, you can, but most of those pieces you can still find in other parts of the game. You just got to go in and find them and actually farm them out. So as you guys see, Night Sister Zombie is one of my farms. Spirit, I think she's over in Cantina. Yeah, she is. So Spirit, I will start farming after I'm done with Phoenix, farming Phoenix up. You're not farming gear 12 anymore. Yeah, get Hermit Yoda to 7 stars and then start saving for Malik. That'd be my suggestion, because by the time you get that team completely geared and ready for Malik, you should have Hermit Yoda to 7 stars by then, and be able to save up quite a bit of currency. So Night Sister Spirit I'll work on after I'm done with Hera. I'm almost done with Hera, so I should be able to move over to Night Sister Spirit hopefully this week. Old Republic, haven't done much here with these guys, to be honest with you. I may actually open some packs tonight for Darth Revan to see where we can get as far as shards are concerned, if we can get close to 7 stars. Phoenix, I showed you guys Phoenix here. So Phoenix 54 out of 100 on Hera. I finished Ezra, Chopper, Zeb, and Kanan. So once we get Hera to 7 stars, I'm actually going to start working on gearing these guys to get them to like, we'll get Ezra to about gear 10. Gear 9 is actually fine, gear 9, gear 10, but they all need to be gear 9 at least. And they're going to have their Omegas on them for their abilities, plus pretty decent mods, not crazy mods, but some decent mods. You definitely want a lot of potency on Zeb, so he can land those staggers and those stuns for sure on Thrawn and the rest of that team when you're going through and finishing up that. The rest of the rebels, Han Solo's about to hit 7 stars. Admiral Akbar's been sitting at gear 11. Got Biggs up to gear 10, so that's nice. Han and Chewie are at gear 9. Old Ben's at gear 9. Wedge is at gear 8. Also, I should stop comparing myself to you too much, because I am free to play after Hyperdrive bundle and you're kind of not. Yeah, so this is definitely more of for me is more of a spending account for sure. I'll spend to get things I need to get. If I'm running low on crystals, I'll spend 20 bucks here and there to actually bump those up. So yeah, I wouldn't compare too much unless you're spending on a pretty regular basis, at least $40 a month, I would say. K2SO, he's ready to go to 7 stars, and he's going to be part of that rebel fleet as well, along with Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor for Cassian's U-Wing, so they're going to be actually pretty important. Haven't done anything with the Resistance. They're still sitting where they were. Separatists, not much going on here either. Grievous is almost at 5-star viability. When we hit 140, 145, I'll actually activate Grievous and actually work on this Newt Gunray team a little bit more with Jango Fett. Sith, not too much going on here with Sith. Again, really my main focus is going to be on Papa Palpatine here soon. We are getting close to Traya being unlocked. Need 15 more shards so that she can actually be unlocked, and I may be looking at making a Sith team with Traya and Papa Palpatine as well here soon, to be honest with you. Sith Empire is just going to be HK-47. Nothing else going on there. Hopefully we can change that tonight. All right, moving on to ships. Finally, I was farming this guy today. Finally got it over, so we can go ahead and 7-star Sunfax ship, which is fantastic. It's right where we want to be at. So now, let's see. Soldier gives them accuracy, 10% accuracy, each 5% assist chance, and minus 5% damage penalty. Spy plus 10% offense for each active Geonosian ally. Let's start with soldiers here because he's giving the assist chance. So we'll do spy next, and then we'll do Sunfax last. So there we go. So ships. Let's talk about ships. Let's look at light side and then we'll go to dark side. So light side, I am still farming Anakin's freaking starship. Man, this thing is taking forever. For being on such a low node, you would think it would go a lot faster than what it is. Obviously, we got Umbaran Starfighter as well. Han's Millennium Falcon. Biggs Darklighter is at 7 stars. Phantom 2 is at 7 stars. Ghost is at 7 stars. Cassian's U-Wing is coming along actually. Upgrade this. I haven't actually leveled it, but it is at 5 stars now officially. And endurance, we're able to go to that 7-star march now, which is also fantastic. Wedge's ship is at 7 stars as well. So at this juncture, if you have home 1 and you've got Han's Millennium Falcon, then like AR Movie Trailers does, you're going to want to be doing home 1 Biggs Darklighter. So Biggs, Han ship, and Houndstooth, which I do have unlocked. I'll show you guys here in a minute, as your starting lineup. From there, you're going to use Phantom 2 as your first reinforcement, as it allows you to or immediately actually reset the cooldown for reinforcements on home 1 ship, which means if you're going against someone that doesn't do that combo, you're going to be ahead of them with the number of ships you have on the field. Now, Wedge I use for his reinforcement ability. It inflicts buff immunity and healing immunity on target enemy for 3 turns, which can't be resisted. This is so that the enemy's Houndstooth can't taunt for 3 turns. Now, Houndstooth is able to cleanse that, but potentially for a turn or 2, you're getting around it with Houndstooth, just depending on how the AI plays out. 9 times out of 10, the AI tries to go ahead and get their taunt on after I get that on them, and so they actually end up losing a turn of taunting, allowing us to take out another ship. Cassian's U-Wing is actually going to be pretty big. This enter the battlefield, inflict offense down and defense down on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted, and dispel all debuffs target enemy and inflict that. So on target enemy, I'm sorry, and once you get to 3, it dispels on all enemies, which is pretty good. What happens with my Ahsoka and Anakin ship? So right now I actually still use my Ahsoka ship because there's a third there's another reinforcement slot that I'm not using up right now. So I actually use Ahsoka's Tano ship right now because of her dispel, her ability to dispel. It actually helps a lot, and the same as her enter the battlefield effect. So she's much stronger than my Cassian's U-Wing, so I'm using her instead right now. Now, these guys don't go to the wayside, okay? Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to plump them in with your endurance. Work on endurance, work on Mace Windu, specifically for ships and Grand Arena. Right now we're doing characters plus ships, and Galactic Republic is a very good defensive team to use for ships. So you put them in with the endurance, they're going to work very well together, along with Umbaran Starfighter, Clone Sergeants, what is this, Arc, right? Arc 170. You have Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, which you want to bring in from reinforcements. So you have some other options here that you're going to want to work on, and then Rex's Arc 170. So, and then once you get the Negotiator unlocked, then that team becomes more of an offensive team, and you actually are going to put your use your home one for defense. So you're going to have some flipping around going on that happens with ships as you unlock other capital ships. They're going to allow you to do some other things over in your main arena and grand arena and things like that. So Ahsoka and Anakin ships will be used again in your meta team in arena once you get negotiator unlocked. But when you have the MILF unlocked, MILF is going to come before negotiator. Go ahead and transition into that home one meta team. It's going to help you stay on top. It's going to help you continue to progress over in ships and make you a hard target to beat. And then once you get into negotiator, you're going to swing back over to Galactic Republic. So don't worry, they're still going to be there. Now, I always get geos, right? So one of the reasons I get geos, there's two reasons for this. Because home one is such a good defensive, can be a very good defensive team, especially at my current GP. I would like to use geos for offense and use my MILF and home one for defense, actually. So once these guys are done to a point where I feel comfortable, so I need to get spy and soldier or spy and sunfac up to gear 11, I can actually swap what I'm doing. And so actually my Houndstooth along with MILF and the rest of the rebels will end up going on defense, so potentially to get some defensive holds in Grand Arena. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, you should absolutely be farming negotiator with Get 2. And so because of that, we'll use Chimera along with the Geos. Probably Vulture Droids. Vulture Droids actually really good, and the fact that we got them unlocked at 5 stars is fantastic. And we'll probably use like Slave 1 for tank reasons as a secondary tank, and some of these other dark side characters with the Chimera. Chimera has his ultimate ability, which is great. This is another reason why I want to work on getting Thrawn at 7 stars so we can fully maximize this team. And so I like to have a couple of different teams. Geonosians hit well above their weight class. They're a very offensive team. They do a lot of damage, and so I want to be able to use these guys on offense for ships over in Grand Arena. Put my home one on defense. We're gonna get MILF and Chewie to 7 stars. Absolutely, absolutely, eventually. So I'm not actually working on those guys right now because I am working on the Geos. Once I'm done with the Geos, I'll slide back over to actually work on these, because IG 2000 ship actually has Poggle in there, which I'm not farming Poggle anymore from the stores. So I'm gonna finish his farm out with his hard node, and then Xandu Blood is we're gonna find over with Droidica, which is great, which we're going to want to start farming here soon eventually as well. Oh yeah, absolutely. Take all these guys up to 7 stars, 100%. So this is my dark side, almost halfway to Houndstooth being at 7 stars. Slave 1 is on its 6-star march right now. I just finished Sunfax, so I'm no longer farming this out of my ship nodes. I am still farming Anakin's out of ship nodes, and then I'm probably going to add Slave 1 to it now that I'm done with Sunfax ship. Chimera's at 6 stars. Executrix is at 6 stars. I think this is the first time that all the capital ships that I currently have are at 6 stars. 6, yeah, they're all at 6 stars. So this is gonna be very interesting. I should have them all at 7 here soon. 2d7 stars is going to be hard without Dengar, and I don't know if I want to put all that effort. Hey man, Dengar is good, man, especially for defense on in Grand Arena. Dengar steals banners from people's, man. Dengar is fantastic with that. All right, so shipments, obviously we're grabbing these all day every day. Cantina Battles is Cassian's Ewing right now. Guild Store. Guild Store always come down here first, and really, just because of how hard low gray has been on some of my other accounts, I've been looking for low gray. Low gray's not down there because I'm not necessarily working on Ewoks right now. Then I'll come back up here and grab things I do need, like this. But I can't grab that right now because I don't have enough currency. So I'm actually not going to grab anything right now. Squad Arena, I'm actually grabbing Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han for CLS. Yeah, low grade is a long farm. Galactic War Store, I will grab first order TIE Fighter now. Now outside of that, I'm not really grabbing anything else. Resistance Pilot, yes, because Resistance Pilot is needed for Galactic Legends, and then I'll use my last 400 just for some additional currency there. Mod Store, like I said, is going to be a great area to find some good mods every once in a while, like this speed mod right here. It's got speed in the secondary. Be careful what you spend. So I don't use health very often in the triangle, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. Offense we do, but I don't like these secondary stats. If this had more offense in it or a speed secondary, I'd actually grab this. Not always, man. Speed is the name of the game for some tunes. Characters like Grandmaster Yoda don't need speed because he gets so much bonus turned and turn meter. Fleet Arena, we're getting Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. Look for Grievous all the time. No Grievous. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Echo because we're trying to finish him off. And then we're gonna get our Galactic Republic ships. Guild Store, Get To is reserved for Negotiator only. I'm not buying any of these Gear 13 pieces. And then Get One is reserved for Hermit Yoda, which I don't have enough of right now, so I just move on. Championship Store. Now this is where you can get a lot of your Gear 12, Gear 13 pieces, is over here in your championship from Grand Arena. So this is where I'll grab a lot of my actual gear for Gear 12 and Gear 13 there. And if you have any additional shards in your shard store, this is the other place to get it. Let me come back to that. Let's get this. That med pack, a little bit more valuable and harder to get. There we go. Grab that bonus energy. All right. We're gonna go straight to my face here for a little bit. I'm gonna go put some money in. So I'm currently at 3008 crystals. We're gonna go get a vault. We're gonna get a vault. All right, let's see what we can get. Yeah, you will. All right, so let's go over here to D-Rev because he's really my next legendary character I want to go after. We're gonna go to the shop. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Hi, Deacon.
And we're gonna do this right here, this mega pack. Now every time we open this mega pack, we're gonna get one guaranteed character and then potential item drops of 5 to 50 shards. So here we go. They're $24.50 a piece. So let's see. I'm gonna leave about 3,000 in the bank.
Yes, you
So we're at 18,000. So we can spend about 15. So let's see what that is. 15,000 divided by 2450. Yeah, his nails are sharp.
Stop.
Deacon. You gonna go upstairs?
Yeah.
Deacon. Deacon.
Did I tell us this?
Yeah, so you should have some stuff. Let's see how it works out for me, and then I'll let you know. All right, so let's go and we're gonna do about 6 packs here. So here's pack number 1. Outside of HK47, we don't have any shards of any of these characters. So there's 10 shards for Jahani. There's 20. 10 for Karth. There's 20 for Karth. There's another 10 for Karth, so that's 30. 8 for Badstila. Another 8 for Jahani, so that's 28. And a unlock for Bastila. So that's pack number 1. Let's go ahead and buy this again. This is pack number 2. We already got HK. 50 for Karthanasi, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! If you're not spending money, I recommend refreshes, AR. 10 for Canderous. 20 for Karth. 20 for Badstila. 15 for Badstila. And there's a Canderous unlock. All right, 4 more packs to go. Here we go. Pack number 3. $10. We already got HK. 12 for Karth. 8 for Canderous. 10 more for Karth. 20. We already got 15 for Karth. And Karth unlock. Fantastic. All right, here goes pack number 4. And we'll see where we're going to be at after the next 2 packs. After this one. All right, HK is already done. There's 8 for Karth, 8 for Karth, that's 16. We're gonna have a lot of HKs left over. There's some Jahani. There's some more Jahani. Some more Canderous Ordo there, and Canderous bonus shards. All right, here's pack number 5. $15, $12, $10. Another 5 for Badstila. 12 for Jahani. Don't need any more HKs. Another 12 for Jahani. And they're going to unlock my HK. All right, last pack, number 6 here. $10 for Karth, 10 for Badstila, 10 more for Badstila, 10 for Jahani, 5 for Badstila, 50 for Badstila, ladies and gentlemen. 10 for Karth, oh my. There's Jahani unlock. All right. So let's go see where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and activate them and see where we're at. Old Republic. So Canderous, they're all activated, so we're just gonna promote. So we got to 4 stars there with Canderous. Looks like 5 stars with Karth. Jahani is going to be probably about 3 or 4 stars. 4 stars for Jahani. Sith Empire. Badstila. I'm thinking 5 stars. Yep, 5 stars on Badstila. So HK is already done. Since they unlocked him for me, I'm gonna have to go ahead and promote and convert the rest of his shards over in the shard shop. So I'll probably spend about another 50 or 100 bucks here, and we can probably get to 7 stars for most of them, and then have to finish up with somebody else. 152 extra shards is what they got me. That's what I got out of those packs for HK47. Convert those bad boys over. So yeah, let's do that real quick. Let's do another 50 and see what we're gonna do. See what we get at. I'll tell you here in a little bit. Uh-oh. Come on. Game's being silly. AR, I mean, with already having Old Republic, because you had to get him for Jedi, that, I mean, Old Republic with Karth lead is a good team for defense and offense for Grand Arena. I'll be completely honest with you. So if you want to use those crystals that you saved up, yeah, man, go for it. I like doing refreshes with crystals. If I didn't spend money, I'd just be looking at refreshes, which means you're going to be sitting around longer. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's just time, the amount of time you're going to spend. So instead of spending, you know, a month and a half to 3 months, excuse me, of farming, you just get them quicker. Yeah, you can continue to work on your current teams, which I like better, making them stronger. Money equals time, that's all it is. You are absolutely correct. All right, so we got 11K minus the 3 we had, means we got 8. How many were how much was this packs again? 22.50. $24.50. So 3 more packs. Oh, and what's going on? You're about to get Darth Revan before I do, as free to play. Been playing since launch. Wow. When do I think I'll unlock Darth Revan? Probably. If we get to 7 stars here soon, through these packs, it'll probably be within a month plus gear. If not, it depends on how close I get to 7 stars. If not, then probably about 2 months. So that's 1 pack. Here's number 2. Problem is I have to shift focus in order to get him, and I'm not going to shift focus off my current farms to farm these characters. If I'm close, I will. If I need like 20 shards or less for each of these characters, I'll switch my focus. And pack number 3. That's what spending money does. Batstila. Give me more Batstila shards. Golly, that's a whole bunch of Jahani. Alright. I just boosted? Yeah, I did. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's the whole point of this account for me, is to have fun with doing this part of it. Show you guys how much it costs. So 150 in. We got a 6-star Karth, almost halfway to 7 stars. 5-star Canderous. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. I'm gonna have a 6-star Juhani. I'd definitely say it's worth it. Yep, D-Rev packs. So the reason why D-Rev, what's going on, Evo? D-Rev and Jedi Knight Revan packs are worth it is because there's only 5 characters that are needed. So your probability of getting the characters you need are very, very high. Yep, I did. I'm not gonna be able to do the same thing with Darth Revan. Darth Revan, you definitely need the gear. So your potential of getting the characters that you need are very, very high. I'll probably at some point probably purchase some more packs in the future, but not today. So we got Basilishan at 5 stars. HK I already had done through regular farming. And then I just went way past Old Republic. And then we got Canderous Ordo to 5 stars, Juhani to 6 stars, and Karth to 6 stars. And Karth is almost at 7 stars, which is pretty big, actually. I say, you know, Juhani, Karth, and Basilishan are the ones that are the hardest to get out of the 5, and they take the longest. So having Juhani almost at 7 stars and Karth almost at 7 stars is a big, big, big boost. Big boost. All right, one last thing for the day. Let's go move some mods around. So for Jolie, we're gonna go to the square here, filter by health, and we're gonna swap out this one with Bosk. Now what is that giving me? More health and speed, +5 speed and more health. Okay, we'll take it. I will take it. Let's see if we can get some slicing going on with this bad boy. Ooh, GAC focus mainly. I say it depends on how you use those. If you're putting Jedi Knight Revan on defense, I would relic Jolie first. And then it depends also on what you're having troubles with. So Padme's a little squishier than Jolie can be. On my free-to-play account, I actually relicked Padme first. On this account, I relicked Jolie. I don't have Padme yet. What happens with the mod I took off of Jolie? It's free falling now. It is available. It's out there, ready to mingle. All right, got more health out of that. Cool. So that's definitely worth it. All right, so I reassigned. Let's go to Basila here. So we're gonna take Anakin's. What are we doing here? They got us doing potency and crit damage. So we're taking Anakin's here. Greedos. Chewies. Talzin's potency on these next two mods. I don't know if I like that. And Chewie. Confirm that. I reassigned. Grandmaster Yoda. Recently been running Padme on defense and Jolie on offense. Seems to work better than vice versa since JKR can counter Padme and Grievous. Okay. So if you want some more defensive wins and holds, I'd probably relic Padme. If you want to continue to make that team stronger, then relic Jolie. All right, Yoda. We've got crit chance in offense. We're remodding. We're taking this. We're taking Anakin's here. We're taking Talzin's. We're taking Spirit. We're taking Anakin's and Talzin. All right. And then Anakin. $750 crit chance 4 times. Yep. Okay. That mod. This is coming off of Chewbacca. Ooh, cancel. This is coming off Greedo. Circle stays. That's coming off of a bug. This one. Yep. And this is coming off of here. So I reassigned. Save my progress. How does the website work? So let me go back over to that screen real quick so you guys can see the website. So over here where my head is on the right hand side of the screen, this is going to be the characters you put in. So I just did Revan and all them here. Let's reset. No, I don't want to reset. Just allow me to look at them. So I'm gonna take these guys out because we just redid them. Okay, I'm gonna lock their mods. There's a little lock button up here because now we don't want to change their mods. And then we want to optimize my Night Sisters. So I'm gonna put Asajj in here. I'm gonna put Talzin, Daka, Zombie, and Spirit. Okay. So we're doing this for PvP. You can change it, as you can see, for Heroic Sith Raid Phase 4 and Phase 3. But we're going to optimize for PvP. PvP. I want a strong zombie, not a weak zombie. And then I'm going to change this for Spirit over to PvP. So these are the 5 that we're going to remod. I'm going to go over here to optimize my mods, okay? Now, one thing I will say is you want to select don't break mod sets. You want to make sure that is checked. So optimize my mods, and it's going to show you where you're going to get the best mods from, and it's going to show you what the value changes are going to be and things like that. Okay, once you go through and change them on your account, you can click the little button that says I reassign these mods, and then go back and lock them in. So now I can go back over to the game. We can go down to Night Sisters, starting with Asajj. Now, apparently it doesn't like my current selections. Let me go back in here because I don't think it's properly updated here. That makes sense. If you hit restore your progress, it's going to wipe everything out that you've saved. So I'm actually going to be doing this on my own. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. The link for that website is down below in the description. If you have any more other questions, please don't hesitate to join us over on the Discord. All right, AR Movie Trailers, Owen, Evo, thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight. Until next time, I'll go ahead and throw up those deuces, y'all. Peace out.